So let's go over the questions you should ask of everyone in a testimonial. Number 1, how did you hear about us? Number 2, what led you to try us? Number 3, what were your impressions of us before you tried us? Or even more powerful, if you hadn't tried us, what would have been the reason why? Number 4, how have your impressions changed since then? And number 5, would you recommend us to others, and if so, who? Number 6, is there anything else I haven't asked that you would like to add? Now, I need to say something about question number 3. When you ask this question, especially the second way, you'll often get a horrified reaction, maybe even a nervous laugh. It seems like you're asking them to say something negative about you, and they don't want to do that. They really don't. So you may have to stop and explain how human beings are naturally skeptical, and it's okay that you were not always so in love with our company. See, the crazy thing is that what will happen is that the mind is so engaged in being positive that we'll often flip that question around to make the answer just amazing. Something like, well, I was afraid that they would be too small for my needs, but their customer service made me feel like they were, in more places than Starbucks. So don't shy away from that question. You'll often find that that one question will give you the best soundbite you can use.
Kevin maintained his composure and his patience and got us through till we did find a house that we were able to agree on and like as a couple. That's why I've always said if Kevin wasn't such a great real estate agent, he'd make a fabulous therapist.
So now we're getting into the meat of the interview itself. Remember, all the rules that go into a good conversation also go into a good interview. Listen more than talk. Don't be an inquisitor. Be a friend. Nod and smile as they answer your questions. Let the conversation flow naturally. Be a host. Be gracious. Let them dominate the conversation. If they answer in a way that leads you to another area you hadn't planned on, go with it. This is a great time to test your improvisation skills. If they say something particularly nice, if you have the confidence, ask them if you can stop and change the shot size, maybe going from a medium shot to a close-up. Now, this does require a good deal of trust and confidence because you will almost always get a nervous response accompanied by laughter and words like, "What do you want me to say that same thing again? Are you kidding?" I usually respond with something like, "Oh, no, just what you remember, just the general point." Then I'll quote back to them exactly what they said, and, they're fine from then on. Now, the whole thing should take less than 10 minutes. Don't forget to thank your client profusely. Thank you. Now, how you thank them is up to you, but don't offer a bribe or free services or things of that nature. That could be perceived as an insult. Plus, it could get you in trouble with the FTC, as certain rules kick in with paid endorsements. Now, about editing. The good thing about editing interviews is that they're very straightforward. There's no B-roll, no cutaways, no graphics to speak of. They're just little jewels of social proof. Now, sure, you can have some intros and outros ready to go, but that's completely up to you. Sometimes it's better to, just get right to the matter at hand. Remember, video interviews are very powerful. It's unlikely that people in your market are using them very extensively or very well. And if you want to be playing on a bigger stage, get yourself some video testimonials. Get them well and get them often. Well, that's it for me for now. I'm Steve Washer with brainyvideo.com. So, would you recommend our stuff to other stuff seekers?
Absolutely. I would even try to convince people who weren't stuff seekers to maybe seek out your stuff and try it.